Hello, everybody. So, one question I've started asking myself over the last few years is this: who am I becoming? Not what am I accomplishing, not how much money am I making, not what do other people think about me. Who am I becoming? Because when it's all said and done, nobody's going to remember how many hours I worked. They're not going to remember what truck I drove. They're not going to remember every title I held. They're going to remember how I treated people. They're going to remember whether I kept my word. They're going to remember whether I showed up when it mattered most. And honestly, that's the kind of man I want to be. Not perfect, just dependable. The kind of person somebody can call at 2 o'clock in the morning and know I'll answer. The kind of leader who listens before he speaks. The kind of friend who doesn't disappear when life gets difficult. Those things matter to me more than success ever will. I think about my grandpa a lot. He was a Marine, a tough man. But the older I've gotten, the more I realize it wasn't his toughness that inspired me, it was his character. He taught me something I'll never forget: a man's word is his bond. If you shake somebody's hand, you keep your promise. If you tell somebody you'll be there, you show up. If you make a mistake, you own it. That lesson has followed me through every season of my life, through the fire service, through leadership, through heartbreak, through starting over. Because integrity isn't something you turn on when people are watching, it's who you are when nobody is. I know we live in a world where people are quick to give up, quick to walk away, quick to quit when things get hard. But I want to challenge that. Not because staying is always the right answer. Sometimes walking away is necessary. Sometimes protecting your peace is necessary. But don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on becoming the person you know you're capable of becoming. There will be days when you don't feel like getting up. Get up anyway. There will be days when you doubt yourself. Take the next step anyway. There'll be days when life feels unfair. Keep moving anyway. Because the person you're becoming is built in those moments. Not on the easy days, on the hard ones. I want to leave you with something I've learned from both life and the fire service. You don't always get to choose what happens to you, but you always get to choose how you respond. You can't control every storm. You can't control every loss. You can't control every disappointment, but you can control your attitude. You can control your effort. You can control whether you become bitter or become better. And that choice belongs to you every single day. If you've been waiting for life to slow down before you start living, don't wait. If you've been waiting until you feel confident enough, don't wait. If you've been waiting until you're no longer afraid, you'll be waiting forever. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward while fear is still sitting beside you. And I've learned that some of the greatest moments in life happen on the other side of that first step. Before we end today, I want to ask you to do something for me. Not for yourself. When this video ends, find a quiet place, take out a notebook, or open the Notes app on your phone and answer this question. Honestly, who do I want to become? Not what do you want to own, not what job do you want. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be dependable, honest, disciplined, kind, faithful, resilient? Write those words down. Then ask yourself, what's one thing I can do tomorrow that moves me closer to becoming that person? Because your future isn't built by one big decision, it's built by hundreds of small ones. One promise kept, one act of kindness, one difficult conversation, one early morning, one workout, one prayer, one phone call, one decision to keep going. That's how strong people are built. Not overnight, over time. If you've listened this far, thank you. Thank you for trusting me with your time. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey. I don't take that lightly. My hope is that every episode of Through the Fire leaves you with one thing: hope. Not because life is easy, but because I believe you're stronger than you think you are. And I believe your story is far from over. Until next time, remember this: strength isn't measured by what you can carry, it's measured by what you refuse to let carry you. If nobody told you today, I'm proud of you for making it this far. I'm glad you're still here. Keep walking through the fire. I'm Colton, and this is Through the Fire. I'll see you in the next episode.